I would like to start this session, first of all, by thanking you for taking the time out of your day to be with us today. I know that your time is valuable, and we want to use it as efficiently as possible. But thank you for taking that time and being with us today. And also, I want to introduce our panelists to you this afternoon. First of all, we have Sally Dishler, CEO of Heartland Credit Union. And next to Sally is Greg Yelk, Director of IT at UW Credit Union, and Shay Santos, Assistant Vice President of IT for Dane County Credit Union. And last but certainly not least is Mark Schrimpf, CEO of WEA Credit Union. So again, thank you for being with us and taking the time out of your day. I'd like to get our discussion started by just kind of throwing out there a question that I emailed to you, and it is really just a very high altitude question designed to get our discussion going, and it's designed to help us understand your world a little bit more. First of all, I wanted to ask you if you could help us to understand what's going on in your world. What are some mega trends or some big, broad issues that credit union IT folks are dealing with right now? And some of the things I've read about are, in light of this recession, your task is to help credit union cut costs. Or some of the things I've read about is the compliance burden that's growing in credit unions, and you're helping your credit union stay in compliance. And or you're looking for ways to generate earnings or become more efficient, or all of the above. I mean, those are the types of things we're looking for. So I guess I would just throw that one out there as a way for us to get started this afternoon. What are the big things going on right now in your world? And the biggest thing, well, who wants to go first? All right, okay. Sally?
Some of the issues that we're looking at regarding the IT area in our world today, security is one of the very big issues with all the phishing, farming, scamming that is going on. So that's one area that I know our IT department is very busy with. Cost reduction, obviously, in our current economic environment is something that we are also looking at, and the delivery channels is big right now with the mobile banking, the home banking sites, and what other types of delivery channels our credit union's going to need to prepare for in the future.
Mm-hmm. Security, compliance, delivery channels.
Yes.
Those are the big three in your world right now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Sally.
Yeah, UW Credit Union is very similar to that as well. Some of the initiatives from like our internet banking platform is we want to try to have the members have more self-service access to their credit union. That in turn will hopefully reduce costs by allowing them to, order checks or stop payment on a check or change their address, those types of things. We're also looking at adding budgeting tools to the website, because right now, economic times, people are struggling budgeting and that type of thing. So we're looking at adding personal finance management tools within our website to help members do that on their own and that type of thing. But then again, like the security and fraud and those kinds of things are still very important to us, and constantly looking at new systems to keep ahead of the fraudsters as far as what's going on out there that way. And then compliance, always there's more regulations coming down the line, from the Credit Card Act to all other kinds of regulatory changes that we need to keep up with now. And it makes it a challenge to balance all three of those at the same time.
Good. Thanks, Greg.
Yep.
Starting to see some common threads emerging here. Yep.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
you hit
Shay?
all.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. You
Yeah.
I think you hit all the major aspects right on the head. For our credit union, it is first compliance and then security. Security is actually part of our compliance. And then that in this economic reality, there's just less money to do what it is you want to do. So it's a real challenge.
Okay.
Aside from the security and the compliance, we're finding that prioritizing projects is really big for us. First, we start with responding to what are the members asking for, what kind of things are we going to need 3 to 5 years down the road. And then the other part of that resource allocation is things like how do we maintain our infrastructure for the network that we're running. To give you an example, if you've got a phone system that's aging, 6 years old, what kind of resources do you put towards that? You know, it's almost like making a bet on a technology. Even though you've got a probably best of breed now, is that going to suit you in the future? That's some of the things we're dealing with. On a really technical side, we're all struggling with bandwidth as applications and processes become more robust. How do we connect our branches? How to reach out to our members? If we've got a remote phone agent in another state, how do they communicate without dropping quality of service for them? So that it's always, there's something, even though you've got most of your bases covered, there's always something on the cuffs, or you get an email from a member and they say, well, we did this. And then it opens a whole new chapter. And, from a high level, you're thinking, boy, did we make the right decision going that way or not?
It's really kind of a juggling act, isn't it? Because you have multiple priorities competing for your attention, and the target always seems to be moving.